We now have scientists coming out confirming what we've been saying for a long time. Many of us, in looking at earthquakes and earthquake patterns throughout the years, have always said that there's some kind of influence when it comes to these alignments. Now, of course, people that are brainwashed by mainstream science are quick to dismiss that and say, you guys are crazy, conspiracy theory, this and that. But time and time again these days, what was called a conspiracy theory checked out to actually be true. In this instance, you can see what they refer to as spring tides. Now, there's a neap tide, which you can see here, and then there's a spring tide, which happens twice a month. And during this time frame, the moon and the sun's gravitational pull on the earth is at its greatest, as you can see right here. Now, throughout history, what scientists are now saying is that the biggest quakes have occurred during these spring tides. This doesn't mean that it's going to happen in the spring. That's just the name of the alignment in what's happening here with the rotation of the planet, the sun, and the gravitational pull. They say, as you can see here in this image, that it stresses and pulls the oceans and the earth, creating a bulge. And this nudges those fault lines closer and closer to slipping, and those that are right there on the edge, it pushes it over the edge, and then you have your quake. Now, they are stating that some of the biggest quakes ever were during these alignments. And they're saying that it's just stacking up. And from here, it would be wise to keep track of these times during the month from here on out, just to see if any big quakes hit on these days. And if there's going to be a big quake hit, like they're saying here, the odds are it's going to be during one of these spring tide type of moments. But interesting here because, a long time ago, it seemed rather obvious at first glance with the exact explanation that they're giving here. That's how I viewed it, that with these alignments, there's a stressing of the planet, and it would definitely cause things to shift slightly, but it would. Now they're confirming that, and like I said, from here on out, we're going to have to watch these 2 times a month just to see what happens in those windows. And as you can see here off of this graph, it is showing the effects on the planet in these different places. Off the coast of Japan, coast of Chile. And there's more images here of the destruction that these quakes have caused. But interesting that they're confirming this. Wanted to share it with you guys and just make note that this is something we should pay attention to from here on out. As always, I will continue to update as I come across more, and I'll leave a link in the description box. This has been Dabu7.